Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Edward here, and today we're gonna talk about a movie that maybe some of you have seen, some of you may not see. It's only been a while, and we're gonna talk about Suicide Squad. So it's been getting a lot of hate recently, mainly from critics. They basically gave it like a horrible score on Rotten Tomatoes. There's like a whole movement from Suicide Squad fans who like just they want the site to be taken down, which they also go on to explain they don't actually want the site to be taken down. They just want to bring awareness and say like, hey, you shouldn't listen to these guys. You shouldn't listen to these movie critics, and you should just go watch the video. I mean, not watch the video. Watch the movie. Go watch the movie for yourself and see if you enjoy it. And I feel like this is one of the movies that I feel like I'm gonna watch it no matter what. I don't care if it gets like 1 star. I don't care if it's just like the worst movie on the planet. I'm gonna go see it. And today I saw it. I just got back from it, and I have to say, like, I don't get why. I don't really get why critics hate it so much. Like, it doesn't seem. I mean, it wasn't like the greatest movie. I think my favorite movie thus far, like this whole summer, is probably Captain America. Mainly because it's just like a hodgepodge of like so many different heroes. You get to see Spider Man and all that jazz, and you get to see Ant Man fighting, and like you get to see small Ant Man and big Ant Man and like all that stuff, right? It's fun. But this is DC. This is not the Marvel universe. It's a lot darker. It's a lot more gritty, especially with like the whole new Zack Snyder world that they've come up with. It's Batman kills, like all this craziness, and it's like a lot, and it's a big deal. Like, and I don't know why like critics just don't like. I mean, I read some of the reviews, and they're saying like, oh, there's no like the story's bad, like there's no continuity, blah blah blah. I mean, I thought the characters are great. Like Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, great. I mean, she brings in some of like the comic or like the Puddin and like Mr. J, like she brings in a lot of that personality, and then but she puts in a lot of like her own interpretations as well, because she's arguably a lot crazier in this movie than like say obviously a cartoon is only going to show her to be so crazy because it's a cartoon, but she is pretty crazy. Most of the movie like revolves around her, and then also Will Smith as Deadshot, who does a great job of just showcasing like why Deadshot is such a badass. And there's a bunch of other characters. I thought like Katana was great. Captain Boomerang was pretty funny. Did not like see the twist with Enchantress, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. You just have to go see it. But overall, I think the movie was great. Like I think they threw in the kind of like flashbacks at kind of the right moments to describe each character. Like a lot of movies, what they do is like as they introduce each character, they'll throw in a flashback, and instead of like say throughout the movie they throw it in, because like for some of like some of the other characters like Diablo, his flashback comes in the middle of the movie, like arguably towards the end of the movie, because like he's just like an enigma for the first few moments, and it's a good movie. Like, but there's always one thing that I always ask myself, like whenever I watch, or when I was watching this movie, I was like, okay, so they have like the worst of the worst fighting like this crazy thing that's going on in Midway. Like, where's the Flash? Like, where is Batman? Where is Wonder Woman? Like, where are these people to come help? Because they have to probably see this, especially the Flash. He's like sees like something on TV. He's like, oh crap! Like, I should probably go help. He doesn't do anything. Obviously, for the sake of the movie, like, these people are probably busy or like just doing something else, and they're not capable of helping. But you can't help but think like, why isn't there someone helping here? It's kind of the same thing with when I'm playing Arkham Asylum, and they clearly mention like there's a Green Lantern, there's Superman, there's the Flash. Like clearly that world exists within Arkham Asylum, like the movie. I mean not the movie, the video game, because they mention because they know Green Arrow exists because there's Queen Industries. You hear bad guys talking about people from Central City and all this jazz, right? Like they clearly these these heroes exist, but wouldn't you think like when there's this crazy man who took over Gotham, why doesn't anyone come and help? I mean, I know Batman's a kind of a dick sometimes, and he's like, "Don't help me, I got this covered." I mean, throughout the whole game, he's every time like a Nightwing or Robin is like, "Let me come help you," it's like, no. So I can only imagine, every other superhero is probably just like, yeah, I would go help, but I think he would just tell me to get the heck out of here. So, anyways, sorry, super tangent, but anyways, back to Suicide Squad. Great, I thought it was a great movie. Definitely something I'm probably gonna buy later. Get the Blu-ray for, watch the special effect, or the special edition or whatever. Watch the extras, like cutscenes or whatever. And it's a good movie, and I think all of you should go watch it. Just don't take it. I don't know. I would just say don't take it too seriously. At the end of the day, it is a comic book movie, and some people just take this stuff way too seriously. Like whether you're a huge fan or you're not a fan, like just go in and enjoy the movie. And that's like my biggest advice about this. I enjoyed it. I think you guys will too. If you just like movies in general. Yeah, I mean, I can't really complain. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think of Suicide Squad. Leave it below in the comments. If you like Suicide Squad 2, give this video a like. Thank you. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.